What's going on, guys? I appreciate all of you hanging out waiting on the stream to start. For those who catch the replay, though, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications when we do these live chats. You can take part right along with us. So normally don't stream on Wednesdays, but was a little too busy yesterday and Monday. So I was like, what the hell? I got some time this afternoon. Let's stream this afternoon. I've had these for over 2 weeks. These were sent by So Avant-Garde, the usual, pick from this tier, and we'll send something from this list. And it's not necessarily always what you pick, but I did get one fragrance of that I was really hoping for from the list I picked. House of Oud, Emerald Green. House of Oud Dates Delight was phenomenal. So I was hoping to get another fragrance from House of Oud, Blue Sapphire and Emerald Green, or Emerald Blue and Emerald Green, whatever. That was the two. I picked those two. Like, let me get one of those, please. So I don't remember the notes, but I remember being like, yes, I would like that. So here we go. And then I don't even remember what this is supposed to be, but I remember looking at if it was in the list of things, I was like, sure, something like this. That means I looked at the notes and was like, yeah, what the hell? I'll try that. So Birkholz, first time I ever get a fragrance from them. Luxury Passion. Don't remember what the notes are supposed to be at all. And Christian Siriano, one that I did not pick from the list, but they just sent. New Oula Rose, which Oula Rouge was a good BR540 dupe. I don't know what this is supposed to be, if it's its own thing or what. It's going to be a feminine fragrance. We've been checking out more and more ladies' releases on here as of late. And as far as what I'm wearing today, the new Spicebomb Metallic Musk. I love it. I love it. Easily one of my favorite fragrance releases of the year. I got asked a little while ago, I think it was Roy, who's probably here, if it's a fingerprint magnet like he thinks. I said yes, but I mean, not super bad. Like, you can see the fingerprint if you get close up on it at certain angles, but it's not as bad as you would think. Now, if your hands are always dirty, this bottle will probably get nasty as shit. So wash your hands. You know what I mean? And it might not be too bad. Try to grab it from the label as much as you can, and you won't have to deal with it as much. But I mean, it is a mirrored finished bottle. It's going to have some fingerprint issues here and there. Like I said, if you got dirty, if you see somebody in a video and their shit's nasty as hell, their hands are nasty. Okay, they just don't wash their hands enough. Because I mean, I wash my hands many times a day, and not too bad, more musky than metallic. It could have just been called Spicebomb Musk. It's Spicebomb EDT with like a heavy musk, a clean musk. Starts off a little soapy, transitions into a bit of a powdery musk. Average, really strong in the first hour, really strong. Turns into kind of an average sillage performer the rest of the time. I've had it on since like 10 o'clock this morning. It's 5 o'clock right now. The lightest of whiffs when I move around because it's just on my neck. It's not on one of the, I wash my arms and hands, everything off from this morning's haul video. So we're gonna have some free skin real estate for this. But for those of you that saw the video, I'm still shocked. I've been having conversations all day about this. I'm still surprised how much I like this. Some people are going to hate this, and that lava rock is going to be too much for them, but I like what they did here. That's the kind of shit makes me respect Hermes. They do it different. They just do. So let's get caught up in the chat, see who's doing what, where, when, and why. Sand, ooh, that's a great one. Must be a little bit cooler where you're at today. It's currently 67 degrees, so not hot, not cold, just right, mild kind of day over here for me. Great choice, though. One of my faves from Herrera. Good to see you. Profondo Parfum. Hit that like on the way in. Been missing these lives. Well, I do what I can when I can. Life's gotten a lot busier as of late. That's why I was telling you guys Friday, like, I don't know when. I'm going to try to stream as much as I can, but the 4 streams a week, it's going to be few and far between that we're going to be able to do 4 times a week. My goal is at least 2. My goal is at least 2 a week. Good to see you, my man. Black Rose from Zaharoff. Great choice. Bad Boy Cobalt. One of the better blues out there, in my opinion. Chad, good to see you, sir. Day 3's Del Mar. We got Gritty, Antalya. No, Antalya, I said it right the first time, I believe. One I'm going to need to check out. Definitely going to need this. I mean, I'm always down to check out something gritty, Joel. Good to see you. Good to see you, sir. PDM Perseus. I might argue their best freshie. Over Greenlee. I don't even really consider Sedley and Percival freshies. They have freshness, but they're not like really fresh. Like, I consider like Greenlee and Perseus to be like their fresh stuff, Like, I think the next tier up of still fresh, but with some depth would be like your Percivals and your Sedleys, because they're more signature scent kind of stuff. Good stuff, though. LV Imagination. Mr. Jason, good to see you, sir. LeBeau EDT, the original DNA. Without that, we don't have the beautiful flankers that came from it. Good to see you, sir. Finally getting some warmer weather and pulling out fresher options. Here and there, I'm still getting to wear slightly heavier stuff with a little freshness mixed in. I have some days in the 70s. I got close to 80 one day. Like, we're still getting some pretty mild weather. Spring breakers are here. All the day passes have arrived. Heidi's on like some of the groups in the different social media apps for local, and all the locals are bitching about the spring breakers, because they don't come for the young fellas and young ladies don't come for vacation. They come to fuck up and do dumb shit. The families come for vacation. That's why spring break sucks compared to summer. Spring break's all the young dumbasses, and it's not every single one of them, but yeah, they cause some dumb shit. Yeah, I've been cut off on the road 4 times today alone, and I only left once today, and I got cut off 4 times. Yeah, because they don't know where the fuck they're going, so they almost cause wrecks. Oh shit, I need to go turn here, and they hurry up and almost cause a wreck so they could turn instead of saying, "Oh, I missed my turn. Let me go loop around." Young versus grown. You see what I'm saying? Risk the wreck. Fuck just taking it easy. You're on vacation. Why are you in a rush? Right? Doing great. 80 degrees and sunny. Love this weather. Hedonist X straight. Scent of the night. Planning on wearing Juice Box 14-hour Dream. I haven't smelled that one in a long time. Still have a few sprays in my sample. 1 million elixir. Great stuff. Donald, good to see you, sir. BTV Energizer. Never tried that. Miss Saga. Always a pleasure. Wearing Mugler Alien. One of your favorites for sure. Mr. M.A. Styles wearing Chrome Aqua. Great fragrance. Little green tea, aquatic, citric, really good. The teal color to that bottle is very fitting for the scent profile, I think. Got 2 wearing Chrome Aqua. Y'all are twins. I'll be damned. Finally hit 102 subscribers. Congrats, my man. Everybody check out Scented Paradise if you haven't. It is the name as you see here. Orto Parisi Bergamasque, Scent of the Night Hachibat. Flexing some of the pricey stuff. All right, go ahead with your bad self, Ken. Giancarlo, good to see you, sir. Galan Habat Rouge EDT vintage bottle, apparently. Nishane Ani, still my favorite from the brand. It's hard to top for me, man. Vanilla is life, as she knows. Good to see you, sir. Chanel Platinum Egoist, one of the greatest masculine men's fragrances of all time. Spirit of Dubai Abarage. That's good stuff. Good to see you, sir. Got an appointment, so no live stream for me. We'll catch the replay. Hope everyone is well. We're in settling. Hope the appointment goes as planned, whatever it happens to be. Gentleman EDT Intense, beautiful fresh iris. Mr. Luis, good to see you, sir. Prada L'Homme Low, the best in the line, in my opinion. Terre d'Hermès, Ultra Fresh, I don't have. I'm a little jealous. I've heard it's a little bit different from Eau Givray. It's pricey on eBay, though, so I'm a little jealous. I had an opportunity to get a 200 ml for like $150 a while back, and I kept sleeping, and the price started going up. It was like a year or 2 ago. But I'd say about 2 years ago, roughly. I slept on it too much. White Mike from Philly, Lanui DeLone Blue Electric. Good to see, sir. For those of you who don't know why I call him that, you can blame Mr. Jason Vircher. He nicknamed him that, and it's burned in my head now. Good to see you, sir. Ivy and Iris stopping by for a hot sec. I'll do my best to catch the rest. No worries, sir. Appreciate that. On my birthday yesterday, happy belated birthday, I received as gifts, wow, Pasha de Cartier Noir Absolute. That's a good one. Caramel meets burnt wood. Doesn't sound good, but actually really is. The original DNA that Fougere smells in there too. The new Dior Homme Parfum. Excellent stuff. I'm a fan. It's never been on the shelf with the other Dior Hommes. It stays over here because I never know when I want to wear it or pull the cap and sniff it. Good to see you, sir. Always a pleasure. Lamal Elixir. Can't go wrong there. Alan, good to see you, sir. Light blue, intense. Summertime rolls around, I'll pull mine out for sure. Glad we're getting a new light blue flanker. Super happy about that. I saw somebody mention they're hoping it's a darker blue. I'd be down for that. I'm down for whatever it's going to be. It's going to smell relatable to light blue. I'm going to like it. It's just what it is. I mean, I wear something light blue all the time. Love light blue. Mr. Roy, Zerjoff Commandante, and Tony Iommi Monkey Special. Get on down. Uncle Rick with the 199 super chat. I appreciate that, sir. Kenneth Cole Black. Great cheapie. You can't go wrong with anything, Kenneth Cole. If you temper your expectation on performance, the whole house is a bunch of good cheapies. Regalian Istanbul Dim. Never tried it. Gian cracking jokes. Christine, good to see you. It's raining here. Took out CK Obsession as my sin of the day. Hope your week is going good. Pretty good for the most part, I got to say. Triggering people on the internet today, as a lot of you have seen. Had one try to be a pick me to get 15 seconds. He was replying to a bunch of y'all comments. He has one video on his channel. I want to see it, and it's like, dude, you stop. Just stop. I'm not going to give you 15 seconds. They had a couple pick me's that were like trying to antagonize, like, ooh, make one about me so I can get some attention. No. Only one person got 15 seconds of fame today. So, and I was having fun with it. And for those of you that think that's me angry, because I had a couple people that, like, no, y'all have never seen me angry. I'm just having fun. I say that, like, what I put on video, I say that to myself when I read these things sometimes. And this time I was like, fuck it, I'm going to share with everyone else. And a lot of, on Instagram especially, a lot of your favorite content creators that are my peers liked, commented, or messaged me on the side. Loving that shit. So just saying. And then I've had several with the ignore it. And this, look, if I was concerned with how that was going to be received, I would not have posted it. I was having some fun. Take it light. Keep it tight. Everybody needs to stop taking everything so seriously. If I triggered and offended some, good. That's a reflection of your own insecurities, not mine. But it was ridiculous. And I decided to have a little fun with it. And from time to time, I do that. And there you have it. I'll talk to you guys live here about that because you guys are the main people I talk to on a regular basis that I give the most of shits about in the first place, right? Y'all are my people, the core. You know, we got 105 people. That's around core, basically. I'm sure we'll add a few more as time goes on. The core has grown a bit, but a lot of people are still at work right now. It's early in the day. It's not a usual day for me to stream, but whoever's here, I'm glad you're here nonetheless. It's good to see all of you. Dylan Blue and Coconut Lagoon. I'll be wearing that tonight. As you can see, I need to shave. So I don't even shelve the stuff anymore. It's literally right the hell here. I will be using this again tonight. The shave soap for Caribbean Island, which is an inspired Virgin Island water scent profile with Coconut Lagoon. I will have that on this evening, smelling like a pina colada and a bag of Skittles. It's the greatest. It's like the goated aroma. It's just amazing. Any of you that have taken my advice and have tried it, I know you know where I'm coming from because I've had several people tell me they bought that and the fragrance and they love it. I swear by that stuff. It's amazing. Ram Silver for $7.99. That is a steal. Atomizer's leaky. Hey, $8 though, right? $8. Yeah, but I don't mind it. I don't mind the contrast. For those of you wondering, he's talking about having the top silver on here. I don't mind it. I think it would be too much. I kind of like the contrast. It's consistent with the rest of the line. So if you have them all lined up, it's the whole line's that top. I like it. One of the best men's fragrances ever. When I did my individual review on it, I said it's a GOAT. It's a Mount Rushmore. Because there's just like with YSL Homme, there's an argument for it being one of the most important men's designers in modern history. It just is. It sparked a lot. Speaking of Mr. Scrooge McDuck, good to see you, sir. It has been a minute, you grouchy bastard. Hey, I'm not grouchy, man. I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun. There's some people that are like, oh, he's triggered. Or do they know you lift, bro? Man, you need some carbs. Like, motherfucker, I done had rice 3 times today. You don't know what you talking. I had a brownie yesterday morning even. I'm down to 188.1. I can't stop dropping weight. I'm so fucking dialed in while still eating carbs. I'm locked in, motherfuckers. So, yeah, it's I'm having fun, as you should already know, sir. You could be next, mother lover. Glad to see you, Jason. It's been a while. I'm glad you're here, man. So behind, I haven't watched a fragrance video since 2023. Well, I bet I look a bit different. Yeah, I was muscular, but I was heavier then. That was before I was cutting and getting ready for shows and all that other shit. Just TRT and yeah. Bet I look a little bit different. Jawline's a little different. No puffy moon face. Good to see you. Welcome back. Scrolling on down. Jesus, I love how y'all bicker in there. It was a matter of time before Gian jumped on Jason. That's what they do. Jason's even put him in 5-minute timeout before. Jesus Christ. Naxos in the office. Great choice. I was hoping they would have dropped the blue spice. Me too. Now, look, this still isn't the blue spice bomb. I mentioned it in my video. This isn't quite the blue. It's the freshest we've gotten since Spice Bomb Fresh, but which is not quite as fresh as Spice Bomb Fresh. I would put it in between Spice Bomb EDT and Spice Bomb Fresh. This closer to the EDT than Fresh. And some people say, oh, but Fresh just smells like watered down EDT. Cop out. You're omitting the sea salt and grapefruit. Nobody wants to give that any credit because that's what changes that fragrance. And that's why I think Spice Bomb Fresh is the GOAT. They still haven't topped it. What's on the market, Infrared EDP, I think is the best available that you can go buy from a store. But the best they've ever made, in my opinion, is Spice Bomb Fresh. And I think the only thing that will top it for me is if they give me a legitimate blue Spice Bomb. And that will come. I'm sure we're getting an elixir next. It's inevitable they're going to fall into the trend and give us an elixir and a parfum, but I think there'll be a blue in there somewhere. This one kind of threw me off. I didn't know this was going to be a thing. There's still nothing really about it on the internet. Shout out to Scent Rush for the hookup, which I did buy it. That's, by the way, the Fuck the Dude shorts video. It was he commented that on my scent of the day for Spice Bomb Metallic Musk, calling me a shill and my opinions based on how much they pay me. It's fucking hilarious. That was great. I enjoyed myself with that. I hope y'all did. I get criticized anyway. I might as well have some fun sometimes, right? Deacon Chris, good to see you, sir. I appreciate that. We were doing a little reminiscing earlier. In fact, Cosmic Pepper. Great scent of the day choice. It's so different. It's so different, man. That thing, when you first spray it, is suffocating. Like, literally took my breath away. I don't know how many of you saw this morning's video. Not a lot, because it's just, it's like 8 out of my last 10 videos and views. It's not really doing that great. But, man, what a haul. Because after the fact, I was like, man, this is a complete wardrobe in this haul. You got the fresh fragrance. You got the evening fragrance. You got a date night fragrance. You got an everyday wear fragrance. Like, there's a little bit of everything in there. Eau Givray, beautiful fragrance. I agree. I love Perseus. Beautiful fragrance. Triple X is fire. Chrome Parfum is very... That one surprised me. At first, I was like, oh, it's okay. But after I started wearing it, it became like my second favorite chrome. It's really good. That fur resin in there. Chef's kiss kind of stuff. Waiting on Grand Soir and Chrome Extreme. Chrome Extreme is basically Chrome and Profondo mixed together. That's how I look at it. Apex O Intense for $86.41. Where? Do tell, so I can hurry up and buy it before everybody else that's going to read your comment buys it and I can't get it. That's crazy. A new homage with the high extrait purpose. Homage purpose. Azure Oud, hope you're doing well. I am. Hope you're doing well also. Signature Pour Homme GZ is the benchmark for customer service. I agree completely. Oh, Houston, got to pull out the Houston driving skills. I try not to get in too much of a hurry anywhere I go, you know. Good to see you, sir. Brûlé, a nice spin-off of Altair with some slight gourmand nuances. Noted. Mr. Sean Clark, good to see you. We got 2 in the chat wearing Sand Oud. Seraphine Blue, as I mentioned in previous posts, was love at first smell. I did reply to your post earlier today, Derek. First wearing in my sample, and it was amazing. Bought it immediately. I love it. It's my favorite fragrance. It's literally what I wear the most. Over 2,000 fragrances, man. Not counting decants and samples and things I've tried over the years. To put that kind of a dent in a bottle in 2/3 of a year, I never do that. I never do that. So that's when I've come to terms. It's my favorite fragrance. You don't wear a fragrance that much, and it's not your favorite. Oh, Mercedes got some good stuff, man. Bleu de Chanel Parfum arrived today. Love it. That's a phenomenal fragrance. By the performance, smells great for however long it lasts. Enrique, good to see you, sir. Autre Fresh, we got 2 in the chat wearing it, making me jealous. Very much so. It's one of my wife's favorite DNAs. Musky, metallic citrus, a little herbal green tea. A bit inky from the way the black currant comes across. It's not real fruity. It's more inky. It's really good. High level compliment getter in my experience. Yeah, it's ultra situational for me too. I haven't worn it since like Christmas before last. Take that back. I've worn it once since not last Christmas, a couple months ago, but the Christmas before. I've worn it twice. Very situational. I do. It's actually my least favorite Dior, believe it or not. It's the sweetest of the bunch. I did see something about it. I need to do an eye fragrance video. I see every Tom, Dick, and Harry has, since I've been out of doing streams lately, has beat me to it. So it's fine. I just see because eye fragrance thanks them for mentioning them and all that stuff. Gee, I wonder where these guys got that idea from, because I've been doing that for years with eye fragrance. I wonder where they get that from, because these are guys that get pissed when you copy them. I wonder where they get the idea. Eye fragrance was new when I started doing that. I'm joking. I don't fucking care. More power to you guys. We all, content's redundant. When we're talking fragrance, you can only talk fragrance so many ways. It's going to look like people are copying each other. They're probably not legitimately copying me. It's a good idea. Do a split screen with the new news, you know? They're first to the game. Good to see you, Kaylin. Dirty 30. Forgot the big boys. Oh, so it's your birthday today, I'm assuming? Happy birthday, if so. That's how that reads to me. Good to see you, sir. Viking Cologne's a great choice. I think so, too. I love it. It's one of my faves. Mr. Josh, good to see you. Le Parfum, doing well as well. Well, I appreciate that, Ant. Thank you, sir. Favorite niche freshies? Zaharoff Citrine, for one. Anything Aqua de Parma, really. My favorite being Colonia Pura. That's my favorite up from Aqua de Parma. Clementine, California from Atelier Cologne's really, really good. And Orange Sanguine from them as well. Really, really good. I don't say Pacific Lime because it's more of a coconut fragrance than a lime fragrance. I find it's more creamy than it is juicy lime. That's just to name a few off the top of my head. It's just really, really good stuff. Criticism. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't look. Not everybody's gonna like that I do stuff like that from time to time. That's okay. That's okay. Not everybody's got to watch. Not everybody's got to be subscribed, stay subscribed, or subscribe in the first place. It's okay. I'm always gonna do me, however I feel I need to do me, regardless of who likes it or not. You know, some people will laugh. Some people, I can't believe you did that. I'm not watching no more. Okay, cool. I'll be all right. I'm still, at the end of the night, I'm going to put that CPAP mask on and I'm going to sleep like a fucking baby for about 5.5, 6 hours before I get up and do cardio and start my day over. Every day of my life, it's fine. It's all good. Glad you're here, my man. Glad you're here. So I'm going to skip down. We're 23 minutes in and we haven't sniffed the first fragrance. So I'm going to skip down a little ways. I apologize that I got to skip around so much. Not really, because it still smells like Spicebomb. That's the biggest thing. It's clearly a Spicebomb fragrance, like clear as day. It's Spicebomb plus some nuance. Like I said, it's just musk heavy Spicebomb. So yeah, it smells like Spicebomb. So other things that smell like Spicebomb, maybe. If you can think of something else that smells like a musk Spicebomb, then it smells like that. So we're skipping on down. Now, with the Mike Jones quote, just catching a few things on the way down. Probably. Yeah, I wouldn't send it to me. You sent me that bottle of Atelier I still haven't touched yet. It's on the shelf. I moved it to grab these. I was like, should I do that with these? Like, nah, I'm going to do these as their own. I swear. I swear I had that thought. I love you so much, Jason. Oh, man. So let's skip on down. Quaz, what's up, man? And it's not even negativity. It's like, I really feel that way. Please don't reproduce, you stupid motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus. Don't bring more stupid into the world. They're just going to have your dumbass genes. I meant that shit. You hush your mouth. Justine, good to see you. Yes, I was very happy to bring her home. We didn't know they do the little paw thing as well. That was a surprise. So we got her a little box with her ashes and her name engraved. I forgot what type of wood it is. I think it's oak. Was it oak that we picked or maple? That's not maple. I think it was oak. Um, and then so we like Heidi fell apart when she opened and saw that paw. So it's funny. We figured it out when we were looking at the way the toes were, because it's next to her digital frame we got of all the pictures cycling of her. And it's like, that's her back left foot. And the reason that matters to us is I would always make the joke. That's the meaty leg. That's the one that when you go, I'm going to baste it in soy sauce and we're going to put it under the heat lamp like the chicken on a stick at the Chinese buffets. I used to make that joke all the time. Oh, we broke down crying for that. I was like, holy shit, babe. That's the soy sauce leg. Little inside thing with me and her. Just little things trigger us. We just stand around this chase cabinet that Heidi bought at this big shrine to Farah, and we just reminisce and we have our little moments crying like babies, reminiscing, you know. All right, let's scroll on down. See, a week ago, I couldn't just sit here and tell you guys this without ugly crying on camera. And I was not about to ugly cry on camera. There's a lot of things I'll do on camera, but ugly crying is not going to be one of them. Everything lives on the internet. Oh, God, yeah. And when the teacher would think they got me, I had to answer to whatever. I'd just get bored. I get bored easy. I was that kid in class. I get bored easy, so I'd disrupt, but I always great grades, honor classes, all that. You know what I mean? I was just bored. Past her ashes. Also, I don't know if your wife into, but we got a wind chime Bible verse on it. So the plan for us, because when we had our home, our first home in my hometown, we had the little stubby palm trees that don't grow tall. There was one that was dying at Lowe's, and Heidi was like, I bet I could raise that and bring it to life. It was just a little bitty thing. And she planted, we had this cutout by the driveway and the walkway to the front door, and was like, that's the perfect spot to plant it. She was able to nurture it, bring it to life. It grew and flourished, and Farah loved, because we had that house for like 6 years. It was a brand new house, everything. My parents then ended up buying one of the houses across the street, turnkey, new neighborhood kind of stuff. And because I planted the seed, we didn't saw it. I planted, not Bermuda. Yeah, no, it was Bermuda. I planted Bermuda, grew the grass myself. Heidi grew the plants herself, everything. The couple little small trees we had. We made it our own, right? So Farah loved to lay under that palm tree. That was her thing. Put her on a leash. She had a long, giant leash that would retract, and she would just lay under there. You know, my mom would pull up in the driveway for lunch or whatever. She'd get all excited, wag her tail. So that was her thing. We got so much memories of her on that palm tree. So when we buy our next home, we're going to plant another one of those palm trees with some of her ashes and grow that tree. That's our plan with some of her ashes. Because they had the little urns where it would grow from a plant, like you can plant it and it'll sprout a plant. We're like, no, we got other plans. We're going to do our own thing. So it's funny that you bring that. We actually have something in mind to do that's meaningful to us and to Farah, a great memory of Farah based on her interests for when we buy our home. It's either end of this year, beginning of next year, depends on how it shakes out. But we're going to be moving one last time, because we are staying here. We're not going back to Texas. We're not moving anywhere else. We're staying here. Good to see you, Randy. We got 2 in the chat wearing light blue O Intense. I appreciate that. I have a feeling that's why you posted your dog. I got you feeling all sentimental. I know when I saw it, I can't help but think that. It's like, no, I'm not a fragrance post. Just wanted to show my dog. Say hi to my dog. That was adorable, by the way, Randy. This one, that is the greatest wrestling faction of all time, the NWO, the New World Order. Look it up. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Soothing Sea. Oh, God, yeah. So Soothing Zephyr is what you mean? From Paris Corner. Is a good one. Vers le Sous. Tested on fragrance. Oh, yeah. They cheap. They do that from time to time. When I saw it, how could I think anything else, Randy? Based on our conversation. Based on our conversation on how you feel about your dog and how small dog owners don't, nobody but small dog owners understand it. How could I think anything else? It's my Cinedete, good shit. Also, yeah, everything from City Rhythm's good, man. Everything is good. So with that said, let's go with the one I'm most interested in. The one I was hoping to get that I ended up getting, Emerald Green, even though So Avant-Garde sent it to me. Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit. If it falls in between, I'll explain to you why it falls in between. Of course, if you're interested in any of these, I don't know what's in stock as far as samples. Bottles are expensive. Code down below. I earn a small commission. You don't have to buy shit. You can just enjoy this with me, you know. I'm hoping to like this. I remember picking it because I liked what I saw in the notes. I just don't remember the notes, but I clearly liked it enough to pick it. So here we go. The little egg bottles. They're thin, very, very thin. So this is my second from the house. Emerald Green with the green egg. So for those of you wondering, no, that's not the bottle. That's the cap. The egg is the bottle. And depending on what hand you are, this rotates. Since I'm left-handed, it makes more sense to hold it like this and turn it. If you were right-handed, I would recommend it the other way. Fits very well in the palm. So let's see what we're working with here. More of a narrow spray than I thought it would be. These are 75 mLs, by the way. Green, fruity, mass appealing, easy stuff. That's probably why I picked it. Safe play. Sweet and fruity. Yeah. A little Aventus-y. It's all coming back to me now. I think there's pineapple in here. Or black currant. It's got that tart, inky fruitiness and some other fruity, the apple, pineapple, some combination. But it's the fruitiness of an Aventus type DNA. But green. Like green Aventus. That's why I picked it. Now I remember. Yes, like green Aventus. Okay. Safe play. Oh, it's good too. It's good. Yeah, immediate joy on my face, right? It's like a green Aventus. Not real earthy, fresher green, fruity, sweet, juicy, very juicy. Just smell, it's easy. If you like Aventus, you'll like this. It's that easy. Green Aventus from the House of Oud. Let's pull up the notes. I'm super curious now. I want to remember because it smells like pineapple and apple. I don't remember. Let's shop my brand. Is it going to be under T for the or just H? No, I don't see House of Oud. Where's it? The House of Oud, maybe. Yep. THOO. Some of the eggs are wild. Dear Karma, I think, was one of the ones I had picked on the list. Dates Delight's really good. Yeah, Sapphire Blue and Emerald Green were two of my picks. So they're out of the travel spray. So here we go. It still smells like Aventus, even though it's not the same type of fruitiness. But blood orange, bergamot, tangerine, pink pepper, jasmine, cardamom, ginger, ambergris, white musk, patchouli. It still smells like green Aventus. It's very fruity, a little inky. It's not super spicy. There's definite some spice, but it's a green spiciness. So I don't know if it's cardamom and patchouli like just really jumping out at me because I don't get like heavy ginger. I wouldn't call it the most ginger forward, but super fruity. I would have thought it was more like apple and pineapple or something because it's just so juicy fruit. But yeah, green Aventus for sure. Yeah, I think that's safe. I bet you. Let's go to Perfume. I want to say that's where I saw that, and I was like, ooh, that's safe play. I want to say Aventus was fresh citrus, sweet, fruity, spicy. Yeah, very green, though. Yeah, Aventus, there you go. That was what drew me in. I was like, oh, if it's kind of like a twist on Aventus, I'll definitely like it. So this must be what it was. Yeah, 7.3 out of 10. I'm going to rate it higher than that. It's an easier play than that. It's pricey as all hell, though, guys. I would recommend getting a sample first. I wish the 7 ml travel sprays were available. Yeah, 35. You can save 10%. I would recommend that. It's definitely worth checking out. Sample. If you got Aventus stuff, very redundant, but it's very easygoing. Again, it is spicy, but it's more fresh green and spicy with all this fruitiness. And don't just think citrus because blood orange, bergamot, tangerine. It smells fruity, sweet, juicy fruit, not juicy citrus. There is a difference. Because when I say juicy citrus, it's usually not relating to sweet. Usually it's sharper, could be a little tart, maybe astringent. In this case, very juicy fruit, sweet juice kind of forward smell. I would say as far as a percentage on relation to Aventus, I would say every bit of like 60 to 70%. Like undeniable, it's like, it's kind of like Aventus. But it's not. But it's kind of like it. But it's not. It's an easy fragrance, 8 out of 10. It's great. It's really good quality. But high level redundancy if you have a bunch of stuff that smells like Aventus. So very good smell though. Very, very good smell. We're gonna put that right here. That's got to mix in the next couple of weeks somewhere. It's too good not to wear sooner than later. Get caught up in the chat real quick before we dive into another one. Both. Probably Citra Boisé. French Riviera is really mainly a warm weather fragrance. Citra Boisé you can wear anytime, I think. Thanks, sir. Appreciate that. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Nah, I'm good. If you like it, you like it. I don't want it. I'm cool. I'm not a big fan of Imagination, so I don't want a bunch of clones of it. You know? I got a few that smell like Imagination. I've smelled actual Imagination. It's okay. I don't love it the way others do. Long time no chat. Move on. Been hitting the gym hard. Hell yeah. Boucheron Singulier. Nice and spicy green shower gel. The egg. Yeah. It's good too. Again, that's the thing though. And I remember now why I picked it because it's a safe play. It's like, yeah, I'm definitely going to like that one. You know, if she sends me that one, I'll like that one. And she ended up sending me that one. Any updates on? No. And I wish everybody would stop asking me every time I go live. No. No and no. Whenever the time comes, he'll let me know and I'll let you guys know. Every time something's new as a hard off, I'll let you guys know here on these live streams. It's a cool looking bottle, I think. Novice Nose, good to see you, sir. Good to see you. French Avenue Royal Blend Vintage. I was popping in and out on that big live stream y'all were doing with Charm City yesterday. I was in and out. Actually, we was watching through your channel. I was watching through yours because y'all had it cross-streamed across all of your platforms. I had, well, at least I know you did because I was watching it through you. But I was in and out. I normally don't comment all that much. Once in a while, I'll make my presence known, but I was passing through here and there. But yeah, per our conversation earlier about this, if off the beaten path interests you, you need to sample this ASAP. It still manages to tie to the DNA too. I'm still surprised it's not orange. Doesn't smell like traditional bergamot to me. It's that lava rock. Take my fucking breath away. It's actually really good. I still can't believe I like it the way I do. Boy, it's radiating off my hand. All that oil. Ginger's setting in a lot more now. Now it's much more ginger forward. Man, highly recommend. It's outstanding. Kind of like Bleu de Chanel Parfum meets Fresh Sauvage Elixir. You have my attention with that, sir. Definitely have my attention. Weird design. Make their fragrances like hockey pucks with no stand. I covet the egg. There we go. It's exceptional. Excellent. All right. Good to see you, sir. Ted Lapidus Poker Face does smell like La Nuit de l'Homme. Absolutely fire. Corniest dad joke I've seen today. By far. It's not even close. Wow. Wow. That's corny as shit, Randy. Just picked up Kosmala number 4. Neon. Smell live with 6U and finished the rest. Yeah, it was good live. I was in and out. I probably watched a total of like 15 minutes. I didn't watch a ton, but I was in and out for a little bit. I appreciate that. Thank you. No, don't just buy it. It's $275. $275 is a lot to just say screw it and buy it because I like it. No. Try to get a decant. They're out. They don't have the travel sprays. Try to get a decant. It's my favorite one. I'm waiting for the X Straight to come in stock so I can give it an evaluation. My usual places I would buy from don't have it. So as soon as I can get Club de Nuit Intense Man X Straight de Parfum, I will, because nothing's really topped limited edition Parfum for me. I love it. Yes, you did, sir. Everything's going out on Saturday. A couple more days, guys. A couple more days. Membership gang. Yeah, we had 11 spins this time around. It's like an egg UFO. That's fair. Desir Toxic's a great fragrance. The next 3 Raws being live overseas, 3 p.m. So I'll be at the gym while Raw is on, because it's 3 o'clock Eastern, so 2 o'clock Central. I'll be at the gym for it, so I won't watch till I get home. I just gotta avoid. This can be difficult because I follow a lot of stuff on Instagram, so that's my problem, is trying to avoid Instagram because I want to see Cody and John Cena. I have a feeling John Cena's not going to say anything to keep pushing it. I don't know. We're gonna see, but. Very excited. I mean, WWE is global. I get it. You know, we can't be greedy. It's been U.S. time zones for the longest for most stuff. So the last couple of years, it being international, I can't get mad. You know, it's good. I don't know exactly the date of. I think end of the month. Huh? Randy knows better than I do. Randy was the plug for this. He was going to get it. He's like, "You want a bottle?" Fucking right, I want a bottle. Randy, that's a dumb question. Yes. How much do I owe you? I'll PayPal it to you. You know, it's like, yes, of course. Scent Rush. Yeah, so they have bottles available in a couple of days. Right now, you can get decants. I've been linking them in every time I've been talking about it. That's the only place I know of to get it. That's where my bottle came from. Me and Randy's bottles. To each their own. Pretty much everybody here is going to disagree with you. I think you will stand alone on that opinion, but you are right to your opinion, sir. Absolutely. Chingo Bling was a very specific gimmick. Not the greatest rapper, but a moment in time, I guess, back in the early 2000s. I was, as far as underrated from Houston, I was more of a Toe Down fan, and Country Rap Tune is still one of the greatest songs to ever come out of Houston. Chingo Bling, yeah, a bit of a gimmick, but Mexican OT, he's legit. He's great. He's fantastic. He's one of them young fellas that stays true to Houston's style while having his modern spin for being a young fella. I like Mexican OT a lot. Ooh, well, that's tough. Very different fragrances. I think I would still lean to that Rose Fruit Punch of Sublime. It's been a while since I've worn it, though. I think you should always try first, especially since you can go to Sephora and try it. Just a quick drive to a Sephora, a standalone Sephora, not one that's in a Kohl's. They usually carry the Tom Fords. I'd do that. Make sure you like it first. That stuff's incredible. I hope you enjoy it. Hell yeah, man. Oh, I love it. It's top 3. It's like the two of the 3 new Carolina Herrera fragrances are my top 2. Bad Boy Elixir and 212 VIP Black Elixir. Because I say 2 of the 3, because this 212 VIP Black is a 2025 release as well that I did this morning. New York Rodeo. Absinthe. Randy would hate this. Randy, you would hate this. It's a bunch of absinthe and a soft leather accord and some patchouli. Spicy leather, lime, absinthe. I still smell vanilla. They don't list it. The licorice is still there. Like, still smell like 212 VIP Black, just fresher and based around more leather. But this is very, this is like adding Sauvage Elixir to 212 VIP Black. This is amazing. I gave it a 9 out of 10. I gave this a 7.75, I think. Pretty good. Way better. This is way better. This is best in the line, in my opinion. 212 VIP wins, the green bottle, my second favorite. But yeah, 2 of these 3. Carolina Herrera has released 3 men's fragrances already this year. 2 of the 3, my top 2. My top 2 designers. Good to see you, sir. Blue Dog from Hez. Kicks Griffey approved FWO Wolfpack for Life. Yak Mob. Yeah, hell yeah, sir. Hell yeah. Yeah, you need to try it. Based on our conversation or our brief conversation in the comments, if it strikes you like that, you're probably going to like it then. When you do try it, let me know if I'm not crazy or not. Does it smell like orange to you? Because I'm smelling Terre d'Hermès orange, not bergamot. I could be crazy. They could just not be listening it. Maybe it's my mind playing tricks on my nose. I don't know. Could be the lava rock making it smell more like an orange citrus because it's the lava rock. Big role player here. It is the forefront. Hell yeah. Oh, God, I hope we get one. That'd be amazing. I would love that. I would love that. What would Joel say? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no big deal. I'm just saying you're probably going to stand alone in this chat. A lot of Nishane fans, including myself here. No big deal. Nobody argue over it. It's all good. He didn't say nothing hateful. You know, it's all good. Which Joel didn't retort anything hateful. All good, fellas. All good. Yeah, he was a gimmick. Cowboy hats, the big boots, giant belt. Really pushing the Texas gimmick real hard. Good to see sir start this Stairmaster. Yeah, I've been doing 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how I feel, post-workout with my fasted cardio in the mornings. Oh, shit. Damn, I haven't even looked at it yet. I've seen the bottle, a picture of the bottle. Producer tags. I don't fully understand what you're saying, Josh. Yeah, Jonathan beat you to it. Yeah, it's really good, dude. Especially if you like 212 VIP Black already, because it's still 212 VIP Black, just a lot spicier. Way spicier, and that's why I like it. It literally smells like adding Sauvage Elixir to 212 VIP Black. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, he hates absinthe and everything. He'll find it. Even if it's light in there, it'll pop off of his skin. He'll find it. All right, we made it to the bottom. After Gian, we'll go into the next one. Be better for summer. Eau Givray or Dior Homme Cologne. I'm going Eau Givray here. I would take Eau Givray over Dior Homme Cologne. They're both amazing, but no. Mango ice, no, but I like the name though. But no, I haven't tried it. Okay, now after that one, Ricky Rose. We're gonna go into this next one. We're going Birkholz. Luxury Passion. I don't remember why I okayed it on the list of potentials to get sent to me, but it had to look promising for me to pick it as one of the options. Because these three were sent, but I picked a list of 2 different tiers of a total of like 12 fragrances, and it could be any of them that got sent. So these are what got sent. This is my first from the brand. The stock Nishane Raja Dove bottles and Bortnikov and all the other brands that use this stock bottle and then put a plate in their own cap. Same thing. I do like that matte finish to the plate, which is metal. Birkholz Luxury Passion. Is that faux leather or real leather? It's stitched too. Let me look at the grain. That is real leather. I don't know if you'll pick it up well. Fold it to where you can see the grain. That is real leather. Rawhide with Birkholz pressed into it. I know this has got to be an expensive ass brand. I haven't looked. Atomizers lined up, but I bet this is an expensive ass fragrance. I mean, I know it's niche and all that good stuff from So Avant-Garde, but it might be like that higher tier price point. It's a little familiar. It's iris. It's waxy and powdery, but it reminds me of a specific iris fragrance, just like a niche version. No, maybe not. Because it's almost got a little bit of a Play-Doh meets waxy iris smell. Like maybe some angelica root in iris. I wonder if that's what's going on. It's dry. It's woody. It's got a sweetness, but I don't necessarily, I mean, vanilla could be in here, but I don't necessarily think it's vanilla that I'm smelling. That's because it doesn't smell like traditional vanilla. What is this? Sweetness. This one's interesting. This isn't just like, oh, mass appealing, fun, like emerald green, which is spicy green Aventus. This is like if you mixed Dior Homme with Prada Luna Rosa Black. That kind of Play-Doh-y kind of smell with that powdery amber. Kara's a big fan of that one. You know what I'm talking about with Prada Black. Any of you familiar with Prada Black, you know what I'm talking about. That Angelica root give you that Play-Doh smell with the amber. And if you didn't think that before, now that I said it, if you're familiar with the fragrance, you're like, holy shit, it does smell like Play-Doh. I just did that to you if I hadn't done it to you prior. Mixed with a very waxy and dry iris. This is interesting. Smells very expensive. Smells very, I don't know where I picked this random ass cough up. I'm not sick, but it smells very expensive. Very classy, upscale kind of fragrance. Not something I would just wear just for the hell of it. Let's see how much their fragrances are going for. Luxury Passion. So you can get a sample for $650. 100 mLs, $185. They're not as bad as I thought. I thought this would be like a $500 fragrance. So before I look at those notes, $650 for a 2 ml sample. Mandarin, orange blossom, aquatic notes, mint, geranium, anise. It smells like powdery iris to me. What's giving me that? Patchouli, amber, sandalwood. The amber's pretty obvious here. Is it the sandalwood? Because it's a little creamy, sweet, dry, powdery, warm. Is the orange blossom powdery? That's normally not an orange blossom characteristic. Aquatic surprises me. I don't think so. There's a airiness to it, but I wouldn't necessarily call this a fresh fragrance. But it is powdery and thick. Minty fresh, yeah. Geranium and sweetness could be geranium. But the mint, yeah, okay. I'm not super minty, but yeah. That's probably what's given the light freshness that I do get. I still would not call this a fresh fragrance. That note breakdown is a little deceptive. Let's read this. For our composition of the classic collection, our perfume sommelier, Philip Birkholz, traveled around the world and got inspired by moments of life, from the wild coast of California to summer nights in Ibiza and back to the boundless skies of Berlin. Luxury Passion combines the elegance of freshness and Ibiza's magical nightlife. I would say there's more of a nighttime fragrance, with a unique attitude of life, citrusy, minty, and slightly woody. Bullshit. There's a lot of sandalwood. Snippets of conversation and gentle melodies waft from the bar. A gentle breeze passes through his light jacket and brings with it the refreshing sea breeze of the night. It is freshening up a little bit more, but it's still not, I don't want to say suffocating, because the Lava Rock and Terre de Hermes EDP Intense gave new meaning to that. For those of you who didn't see, I said, you heavy sprayers, slow the fuck down. Yeah, you need to dial that one up slowly. You need to measure the situation, assess it a bit better before you go nuts with that one. That one will choke you out. It literally took my breath away. This, not that type of suffocating, but really strong stuff. Like, I bet this could get really cloying with a lot of sprays. Like, really cloying. But it does have an airiness to it. So I get where they're talking about with the light breeze in the night. Like, some of the story makes sense, but some of the note breakdown doesn't make all that much sense to me. But I'm just, the way I'm perceiving it is the way I'm articulating what I'm smelling of it. And I feel like I'm getting a lot of the base with some mint and geranium. Because I wouldn't call it spicy. Like this anise. Wouldn't even know it's there if he didn't tell me. It's almost like if you took Santal 33 and made it a good fragrance. Yeah, I don't like Santal 33. But there's elements here that remind me of it. Like, I was fooled by iris. I still think there's some iris in here. And it could just be the way the sandalwood and orange blossom jive together with minty. I don't know. but it's powdery. It's a little creamy. It's much more than lightly woody, like they state here, at least on me. When they say slightly woody, I get pretty hefty dose of sandalwood here. I would call it a sandalwood fragrance, honestly. But it's got this air of elegance to it. This is a really, really nice fragrance. Luxury Passion, I think, is actually a pretty fitting name. This is totally worth a sample of. Like this, absolutely spend the $6.50. If it sounds interesting to any of you, yeah. 10% off is just save 65%. It's nothing crazy because it's $6, but yeah, try this. If this sounds interesting to you, yeah, this deserves a sample just to experience it and see if you like it, because it reminds me of a few different things. Like I mentioned, a blend of a few things, Prada Black with a little bit of Dior Homme and maybe like a twist on Santal 33. But because of the heft of the sandalwood, but this is really nice. This is like freaking 8.75 out of 10, bordering the outstanding. That's where I'm sitting right now at 8.75 out of 10. For niche, yeah, 8.75 out of 10. Great, bordering outstanding. Highly wearable. I don't find it's a challenge in any way, yet it's very elegant. This is impressive subtlety. Impressive subtlety. Because it's, I think, a less is more fragrance to be discovered, because I think this will get suffocatingly choking and cloying if you spray too much. But I don't know, elegance is the only word that wants to jump out when I'm trying to describe this fragrance, because I feel like it exudes elegance. Yeah, 8.75 out of 10. This is really good. Pleasant surprise. The best so far. And Emerald Green smells like a green spiced Aventus, which is so easy to like, but it's more expensive. I would recommend getting this. Definitely sampling this, but I would recommend this over the Safer Play profile. That's a safer profile. This is a more interesting profile. This is more for perfume lovers. That's for those looking to dip their toe into the brand. That's something they know they'll wear all the time. It's just easy to grab and go. That's how Emerald Green is. It smells great, but this is elegant. Such a great word to describe this. Put that right there. Let's get caught back up with this chat, shall we? Appreciate all of you that are here with me. See, we just hovered around the core the whole time. All good. Happy to have you guys. Beatmaker, it's a signature. Like, damn, where do you find that? Or Just Blaze. Or beans and cornbread. Nade just got excited when I said that. Yeah, I didn't fully understand where he was going with it. I thought of Polo Red Parfum, because I know you hate that one because it's mostly absinthe. I don't mind absinthe. I like absinthe. I differ when it comes to Randy on that. I used to wear 212. Very different from the original 212. Oh, yeah. The Polo Red EDP is my favorite one. T-Stone. I saw that in stock. And on the 16th, we got a stock, Million Gold. And what other? There's another new release I want to grab. They got a big restock coming on the 16th. They sent me a heads up email. Let's see. Do I still have it downloaded? Or was it on my, it was on my phone. It was on my phone. Because they have the dates, because they got a restock coming on the 22nd and on the 16th. Let's see. They sent me a spreadsheet. There it is. Got an Excel spreadsheet. What was it? Oh, Kenzo Marine Indigo. The new one. It just dawned on me as soon as I pulled up the files, which this is. Let's send me the list. Didn't mean to go that far over. We got the dates going up the side. Categorized by brand. It's a lot of stuff. Latafa, Amouage. But here we go. Million Gold Intense Elixir. 50 and 100 mLs on the 16th. So I want that. Bois Pacifique, both bottle sizes for anybody interested, is on the 16th as well. More stock of the Born in Roma extra doses, both bottle sizes. A slew of Xerjoff. Just want to show you guys this entire section is Xerjoff's getting restocked. Yeah. So, and it keeps going. It's fuck. And why La Parfum 60 ml, but I don't know if it's the new one. Yeah, where's the Kenzo? Let me go to K. Lamal Elixir Absolute in 3 bottle sizes getting restocked all the way up to 200 ml. More Terre d'Hermes EDP Intenses, both bottle sizes. And Kenzo Indigo EDP 110 ml on the 16th. So, yeah. So the 16th is the restock I'm looking forward to. The bulk is on the 22nd. For those of you wondering. If you don't mind, please use my affiliate link as I'm sharing that privied information with you. I would appreciate it. What's up, Mo? I like it a lot. Randy was the same way. He didn't really love it at first, but the more he started wearing it, the more he started liking it. I haven't tried anything from the brand. I'm just familiar with the bottles, how they look. Oh, shit. You need to go falling off, asshole. The adhesive never wants to stay on the desk. Don't be hating. Let's see. Where was I? Skip on down a little bit. My apologies. Big Play-Doh. Yeah, it is. But it smells great, though, right? Noted. What happened to Chaos Freddy? Used to have video up every day. No clue. I don't watch Dallas. It's like a Yoshi egg talking about the House of Oud. It's the sandalwood. It smells like a lot of sandalwood, actually. For business now, making like half a million a year and doesn't need to. Well, sweet. Good for him. Good for him. Little ways. We're 2 fragrances in. Blue screen is far type. Wulong Cha, speaking of Nishane. There you go. Scroll on down. So let me get caught up. Look forward to. Sounds really interesting. Lava Note should be sulfur, warm rock kind of song. Kind of. Very dry, too. Yeah, that's my favorite Polo Red, too. Yeah, Soundtall 33 is terrible. I don't like it. This is kind of a spin on it. This is way, way better. Way better. I mean, try it. You may love it. It's fabled, and just some of us hate it. I don't mean the actual food of beans and cornbread, my man. That's a H-Town producer thing. Curve Elixir. I'd check it out if that ever came out. I was just having fun. I have not. Being released on the 14th. Definitely going to grab that. I'm not familiar. Kenzo Homme Intense, the woody one. I have heard that, but I haven't tried it. I've heard that. That's been around for several years. Copozer, the next haul. Maybe so. Cheryl Spicebomb Me Too is pretty funny. Sorry, the bottle broke, though. So, all right, we got one left. And we're an hour, 4 minutes, just right. Ladies release. Christian Siriano, Ula Rose. You know, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it's rose heavy. Call me crazy. Wouldn't be the first time. And usually comes with lip gloss, which I have no use for. I don't even know if my wife's ever used the other two. But, you know, for any of you ladies that care. I will not be testing this. Now, super girly bubblegum pink bottle. I ended up giving the EDP to my mom. My mom loves it. I have so much that smells like Baccarat Rouge. Now this, I doubt it's going to smell like Baccarat Rouge. The red bottles, Ula Rouge, smell like Baccarat Rouge. So, let's see what we're working with here. Christian Siriano, tell me an olfactive story. 2 sprays. That's familiar. That's really familiar. That's strawberry and rose. Very fruity rose. Very girly. Super girly. Super, super girly. Like super girly. There's a green one coming, and then we got that pink one that just got announced. There's a green one coming. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, there you go. It's my new Barbie. It can go next to the milkshake ones, yeah. Wish she hasn't been wearing those. Yeah, there's a green bottle that's coming. This smells good. It's very girly, though. Is that Delana? Am I tripping? Is that Delana? Man in Black is a little Play-Doh, many other notes. Yeah, it dries into Iris tuberose. New to fragrance, stumbled across your channel, tried a few recommendations. I'm at 30 bottles in. Oh, Lord. Created a monster, but man, I do smell epic. I bet you do, sir. I sure appreciate you. Yeah, it's fruity, a little powdery, very fresh rose. I'm thinking it's Delana. I'm actually going to Parfumo first. See if they have it. They do. Strawberry. I called it. Strawberry, pomegranate, pear, peony, rose, amber. Is this Delana? Lychee, a little bit different, but yeah, it smells like Delana. Smells like a designer twist on Delana. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Congrats. Glad you found it, Randy. It's good, huh? Totally different from the 2021 version. Completely different fragrance. Like, not even close to the same fragrance. I love the tobacco in that one. Eventually, at some point this year, the plan was I moved it to 2025, that I will get a bottle at some point this year. I like Delphinus too. Beautiful iris fragrance. But I plan on getting Centaurus. Here's my decant of Delana, actually. I mean, not Delana, Delphinus. I got Delana in my head. And where's my Centaurus? I think I gave away my Centaurus decant because, like, yeah, I'm getting a bottle. Yeah, there's a lot of Fragrance Dude decants right here as well. Yeah, it smells like Delana. Oh, it smells great, just not for me to wear. My wife's going to absolutely dig this. Yeah, it's really good. That's really good. It's the way that amber and sandalwood come across. Tip your waiters, folks. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you, Randy. It's amazing, but, you know, honestly, I like the character of the hazelnut in the original more. I get why everybody loves this. It smells amazing. 2021 Valentino Uomo. It's incredible. I'm going to wear it over the next week or so. It's beautiful. See, that's the kind of price I was waiting for. That's the kind of price I'll pay for. Not today. I got a lot of things I have to pay for at the end of this month. I got shows to schedule. I got to renew my NPC card. I got to pay for the classes for both shows. I want to do all that this month, and I got a tattoo I'm getting that is not cheap. My lower left leg. I'm getting a dragon done from the knee down. That's going to be pretty pricey. So that's like kind of chill out on only must-have, super necessary fragrances. I got to slow down on sneakers for sure. So, but yeah, this is really good. It's actually really good. It's just girly. I wouldn't advise any guys here that don't like girly fragrances, but any ladies here that like the girly Delana type stuff, PDM Delana. Pretty accurate from what I remember about Delana. My wife's had 2 different samples. I know she likes Delana, so she's going to like this. Very girly bottle. Very, very girly. I would say every bit 8 out of 10. Great. Just not for me to wear. I think my wife's really going to dig this. Yeah, for sure. Definitely Delana. There we go. Out of samples. 100 ml with lip gloss, retail of 110. It'll be cheaper than that before you know it. Delicate beauty and youthful energy. Youthful energy is a good way to describe this. Yep. Strawberry pomegranate peony rose. A little bit of vanilla. Yeah, it's good. It's definitely inspired by Delina. Good one too. Better than something Armaf or Lattafa would do. I feel like the oil quality is a little bit better. I do. It's getting creamy. The vanilla's making it creamy. It's really good. Yeah, I like it. The wife's definitely going to like this one. She's going to think the same thing. Well, that bottle's cute. She's going to say the exact same thing. Yeah, it's good. If you like Delina, you will like this. Yeah, because it's got so much more character. That actually smells like old Dior Homme. Like people were convinced there was iris in it because when it dries, that hazelnut kind of settles down a bit. It starts to smell like old Dior Homme, like my 2014 formula or 2011 formula. Yeah, before it was Dior Homme original, when it was just Dior Homme, and the 2020 didn't exist. The one I got a 5-ounce bottle of. It's kind of like that one. Yeah, but with hazelnut instead of iris. It's really good. Really good. It's like a Gourmand Dior Homme original. A little, not near as powdery, obviously. Last tattoo is a big LV symbol on my throat. Still occasionally get my sleeve finish on both arms. My last couple of things, which was very recent, was got the date for Farah right underneath the EKG for my anniversary date. And then part of the cross had fell out a little bit. Part of the M on the margin had fell out, so they touched that up. And then this is still healing. It's a broken heart. Heidi on one side, Farah on the other, halo over Farah. So I had the spot right there, and I was like, that's the perfect spot to put that. So this is still healing. It's almost completely done. A little bit of skin. Aquaphor a little bit at night, and that's it. I'll be tanning Friday. It's been a week and a half. I'll be tanning Friday. I haven't tanned since I got it because I got to wait for it to heal. But I'll tan Friday. Where was I? Oh, right here. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. A lot of suede. It's a little spicy. It's a hand-drawn American traditional because that's what my tattoo artist specializes in is dragons. That's his thing. Heidi's going to be getting one going down her hip, down her thigh to her knee. She wants to wait a few more months because she's been really like getting in much better shape. She said that's how she's going to reward herself for getting in better shape. So because she's been really at it. She trains 4 times a week. She's been at it for 2 months solid now. 4 to 5 times a week. Sometimes she gets that 5th workout in. So, and now that we don't have Farrah, she started coming to the gym with me instead of because we got a bunch of equipment I bought her at home, hip thrusts and low back extension, kettlebells. Like there's all kinds of shit that we built her a little at home gym because somebody had to stay home with Farrah. I have not. Yeah, but Adrian's gonna be drawing it on me. We already planned it out and everything. Probably end of the month. I'm gonna go get everything set because all this came up and got settled because I was gonna do it at the beginning of the month. So gonna do that. Not the tail will not be on my foot. It will start around my ankle bone because my shins and everything's very lean and veiny already. So around the bone is gonna be a motherfucker. But it's gonna wrap and come up under the calf, and the head and arms is gonna wrap around to right by my knee. So, but it's gonna wrap around the calf because I don't want to hide the calf. I don't want to hide the calf with ink. I still have the stage in mind. That's why I haven't done nothing on my back yet. Once I'm done competing, it's a bunch of shit, American traditional stuff that I'm doing on my back. A big old piece we've got planned out for a couple of years from now. Ooh, yeah, they're really good. Wild Mint, Amber Fever, all of them are good. All of it. Ginger Lover, all 5 are good. Hell yeah, all of them are good. If you can get them cheap, get them. Naughty Leather is like a vanilla leather. It's a sweeter leather. And Hot Pepper, it's pink pepper. It's not as hot as you would think, but it's a good spicy fragrance. Not quite Spicebomb, but that's the thing the most closely related to. It's good though. It's a little fresher than Spicebomb and a little sweeter because it's pink pepper. Appreciate you, sir. Royal X, good stuff. Yeah, it's been a while since I've smelled anything from them. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a hard angle for me to get to show you guys because the way it wraps around. plus these, but yeah, it's 225.27. I put it right because that's me and Heidi have this matching tattoo. It's a heart EKG with 11/12/10, our anniversary date. So I wanted to put the day of Farrah's passing because it's the best day of my life and the worst day of my life. That's what that means, by the way. Best day of my life, the worst day of my life for those 2 dates. Over my dad's tattoo. Like, that was the worst day of my life until I had to put basically my child down. Farrah was our child together. So that's what those dates are. It's kind of dark, but it's very real. Best day and worst day. Because they're so closely tied together. Because we got Farrah 3 months after we got married. We had to put Farrah down a week after she turned 14. 5 days, because she turned 14 the Saturday. We had to put her down on Thursday. She got cremated the following Thursday, March 6th. So it's funny how it's working on Thursdays like that. My poor baby. My Hossie Bean. Miss her so much. Y'all have no idea. Well, I mean, some of you know. Some of you get it. I can't say you don't have no idea. Some of you get it, you know. Rouse Club Elixir for $70. That's a good price. That's a beautiful fragrance too. I believe they use real iris for that one too. It's very earthy. I haven't seen honey oud that cheap. I've seen it for like $75, $80. That's a steal at $55, $60. I debated on should I buy it just to compare it, but I'm with you. It's like I don't care what clone I find of honey oud. I'm not going to recommend a clone of honey oud over honey oud. I'm just not. It's too good. Oh, shit. That makes sense, too. With your name, that makes sense. So I'm not completely done with doing Farrah-related stuff. I'm trying not to be that guy that does the photo of their dog somewhere on their body because I've got other stuff that I'm doing that I'm not going to talk about until it's time. That some would think's really cool and some would think's really wild. That's later. I got something on my torso I'm doing probably next year, maybe later this year. I don't know. We'll see after competition season's over, maybe in the fall. It's gonna be painful as a motherfucker on my torso. Because I'm not gonna let myself get as heavy this next. Like moving forward, I'm not gonna get as heavy as I was. I'm gonna stay like if I can help it, I'm gonna stay 10% body fat from now on. I'm definitely gonna stay 12% or under. Because my actual waist measurement's like a 32 right now. I'm like measuring it with the tape. It was a 32. I want to keep it like that. So I can comfortably wear 33s and 34s, medium, everything, slim fit, everything is fine. So enjoy your workout, sir. My man Dan, Resendo Metal number 5. Do you think Absolute Vintage is worth $300? Not really. That's why I don't own it. I'm good with Club Dinwiddie Precious. And Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. I like those two. Good enough. That's why I don't own it. It's really good. I've tried the Triple Age batch. Randy sent me a decan of that a while back. I love it. I gave it like a 9.5. It was one of the better releases of 20. I think it was 23. One of the better releases of the year, but I don't see the value. I just don't. Yeah, and that's why look, I've had my hands done. That sucks. And then the heavy shader. Any of you that get tattoos, you're familiar with the heavy shader for this American traditional bird of prey that I have. My favorite fucking tattoo besides my sunset. Fuck. Squirming like a bitch. You hear me? Especially when we got up here in this collarbone area, but like the really dark areas. You see where it starts getting really dark? That's a heavy shader that did that. That's a motherfucker. You wouldn't think the peck, it's going to be fine. No, the heavy shader, the lines weren't bad. The heavy shading was the motherfucker. Oh, my God. I thought these were bad. That shit was rough. These sucked, but that shit was bad. There you go. Yeah. Most of them are. Yeah. Most of the Azaroporum flankers. I've never come with like Azaroporum low. It's like a fresher, old school citrus aromatic. If you can find Porum Intense, that's the GOAT. It's boozy Azaroporum. It's amazing. It's the best one, in my opinion. Mr. Charm City. Good to see you. Your ears must have been burning when I jumped on Kix Griffey's IG Live yesterday about you making fun of your son and his small bottles. I went in defense of him and his small bottles with all of us with large collections, sir. I was in and out on you guys' live stream yesterday. I was watching through Novice Nose channel. I was popping in and out. Great live stream. I appreciate the super chat. Good to see you, sir. Tribute to my two cats with their little faces and a heart locket. I love it. I absolutely love it. Heidi's planning on getting a custom locket with her with some of her ashes. She's going to get one to go on her rope chain. Gin Tonic over Galloway. Secret Sauce. Both great fragrances. No, you said it perfectly. They don't capture the magic of the original. That's one of those ones, like I like to say, that just get the original. By the time you're going to go through clones trying to get the same experience, and you're just not going to get it. They don't capture it. There's some really good latent clones out there. You can find yourself satisfied, but not if you have experience with the real deal. Then you're just not going to be satisfied until you get a bottle of the real one. So that's a great price for Honey Oud. That's a phenomenal price, actually. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Collected is basically a more floral take on Absolute Ventus. And then if you want something that's just straight up like trying to be it, Club de Nuit Precious. You can't. Such a cash grab. Man, stop it with the cash grabs. You want me to curse you out like I did that person on IG? Everything's a fucking cash grab, Randy. Every product on the planet. Everything I'm wearing, everything around me is a fucking cash grab. Now, if you want to say an uninspired release, that's different. Lacked inspiration, I can get down with that. I haven't tried that one yet. I know Justin's got it. Yeah, the heavy shader's a bitch. And we're going to have some spots on the leg for the scales on that dragon and on the head and everything. Oh, God. It's going to be brutal. I thought about doing Shinron, but Adrian's specialty, his legitimate specialty, is American traditional dragons. That is what he's best at. So I'm just going to let him freehand it, draw it on me with his Sharpies, and we're just going to go. Because I have an idea of what I want, and usually what he comes up with, I'm happy. Because like my Tropical Sunset, he drew this on me. He drew this entire thing on me. He drew it 3 times before we were like, okay, let's ink that. But he drew that on me. That's hand drawn. I had somebody say the other day, I need to stop spending money on shoes to pay for a better tattoo artist. You suck my dick, motherfucker. I love my tattoo artist. Kiss my fucking ass. Probably because of this, because people don't understand the tribal bone stuff. It's to tie a lot of stuff together. Like, people don't understand that. I get it. It's not for everyone. Like, if you look closer at it, you can understand it a little bit better, but nobody needs to know the story on why that's there and what it means and the tie-ins and everything, because it's really not anybody, especially some dickhead that wants to be a smart ass. They don't deserve an explanation, you know. I've heard it's good. I've heard he's got like I said, Justin's a fan. Very different from the OG. I know Randy's a fan too. Argos Pour On, really good gin smelling freshy. Good to see you, Alex. I am doing well, Noel. Good to see you. Prodalome Intense was feeling Iris. Well, you definitely made a good choice. Checking out the original. Cord. Paw print tattoo, maybe. So many people do that though. Because I gave my dog so many nicknames. Hassi's got to be somewhere on me. I've got Farah here. I've got Farah. Heidi's nickname, Putty, is on here. I've got Heidi's actual name. She's like, I still can't believe you put my actual name. She's got Mrs. Gates on her shoulder. She did that for her anniversary like 10 years ago. Way before I had any of the stuff on my arms, except for like just my old stuff I've had since I was 18. She did that as a surprise. Those of you know TLTG, legendary Team Gates. So, hell, I got a few things related to Heidi on here. There's a story behind the line in the rose with that. Her nickname, the EKG anniversary date, and then her name in the heart over here. Yes. It's at a certain point I got to cut artificial sweeteners, and it's usually just peak week. Just peak week. So no pre-workout for that. You'll be really trying to dry out, because artificial sweetener can make you hold water still. Because like we're gonna be drying out and getting to like 90% peak condition for the first show, and then it's like really game time 4.5 weeks later for the show here. Because the Riptide Classic's the bigger of the two shows, the one that's here in PCB. The one I'm doing in Alabama is a smaller show. It's a warm-up show, basically. High expectation for that show. And you never know who's going to show up, but I know what I plan on looking like. I'm going to be way more shredded than I was last time, and got several more pounds of lean mass, and I've improved some weak points and stuff. So I'm definitely going to have an even better showing than last time, but got to dry out. That's going to be the main thing, because I'm going to be very, 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 very fucking lean this time. Everybody thought I was sick before with Death Face. Get ready when I'm 3% fucking body fat. That's my goal, under 4. Shredded. Peeled, diced like a motherfucker. Yeah. So y'all get ready. I'm about to be an asshole in several weeks. I'm gonna be a dickhead, real dickhead. Y'all think I'm a dickhead? Wait till I'm really shredded and deprived. Yeah, very different. Castoreum, they made it easier to wear. Beaver Maple Edition. See, I don't mind Castoreum. I find it's interesting in fragrance. Sport 2021 only because of the frankincense. I think it's a slightly more nuanced fragrance. I feel like Dior Homme 2020 is in Dior Homme Sport 2021, and you get a little bit more additional nuance. Does that make sense? Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, I said uninspired. Everything's a cash grab, Randy. Every product on the planet. I'll argue that point forever. Then bought a niche and haven't turned back. I'll buy an Alexandria for LV. Yeah, that makes sense. Certain brands, it just makes sense. I had 2 today. We ordered the curbside stuff from Walmart this morning because we were too busy to like, we had other shit going on. And she's like, anything else you need? I'm getting your turkey and your beef. And I was like, oh, I need some more of the virgin coconut oil, baby blue label, this and the other. I said, I'm always up for some more Welch's grape if they got any, because I bought 7 the other day. I buy the whole row every time we go. Whatever they got in stock, I buy. If it's 2, I buy 2. If it's 8, I buy 8. I just buy them. $2.50 a pop. So I think I got 4 they had in stock that came in with the order this morning. I was wore it 4 times. It's so good. I need a backup. Just want to say thank you for the recommendations I recently received, specifically Coconut Lagoon, Moscow Mule, and finally found Aether. Y'all hit them likes for this one. Salutes, Ross. I appreciate that, Wendell. Thank you, sir. I'll be wearing Coconut Lagoon this evening. I have to shave tonight, and this is my favorite combo to shave. So we're about to hit an hour 30. We'll be shutting it down here in just a sec. 15% body fat range for the summer. Go back down to 13 to 12. I don't plan on being higher than 12 moving forward. Because I know where I fucked up last time. I was like, I'm on this, I'm on that. I'm still doing cardio. I'm not going to get fat. I'm going to eat all these Cadbury eggs. I'm going to finish that cheesecake. I'm going to have these snacks every day. And look, it's not like I was out of fucking shape or anything, but I could have stayed relatively shredded all off season and put muscle on. I didn't reverse diet the way I should have. And John, my coach, he wasn't my coach yet, but he was begging me, let me just give me 8 weeks. Let me reverse diet, you please. And I got to a certain point. He's like, all right, the abs are good right there. Don't put on any more fat. And I put on like another 3%. So I got to like 16, 17% at one point, which is not terrible. It's not bad. It's not fat. But when you just fresh off of being on stage, you feel like the fattest motherfucker on the planet, you know? Orange cannot be topped, though. It's fair. Eat dinner. Going to have to get back to you. Hey, have a good one. We're about to shut it down. No, sir. I would recommend buying a sample if you're very eager to know what's up with it. Trust yourself way more than you trust me. Buy yourself a sample, my man. Don't wait on me. You're waiting on Christmas if you're waiting on me. Because you never know. So on that note, we're literally in 5 seconds hitting the hour and a half marks. We'll go ahead and shut it down here. Any of these interest you, I would recommend sampling, especially since you can get a sample for $6 of Luxury Passion from Birkholz. This was the most interesting by far. It's not even close. I would highly recommend sampling this one for the $6.50 before the discount and just try it out. I wish they had samples of the Travel Atomizer available for this, but it's a green and spicy twist on Aventus, basically. It smells incredible. I'm definitely going to wear this. It's the most easygoing of the bunch, whereas this is more situational, but this is very interesting. And this is perfect unisex. Any of the ladies watching, you'll probably really enjoy this if you like sandalwood forward fragrances. Powdery, creamy, warm. Not as citrusy as you may believe with the notes, but that mint definitely adds some freshness to it. This is the beautiful fragrance of the bunch for sure. And any of you girly girls, Blue Rose is actually really good. I think Heidi's really going to like this one. It smells like Delina. So if you like Delina, they are damn good. Glad you enjoy them. I appreciate all of you guys. I like imagination. That's disappointing. If so, I hope not. Y'all have a good one. I appreciate all of you coming to spend some time with me. Check out this morning's haul. It was 5 fragrances if you haven't yet. And not sure if we'll be live again tomorrow or Friday, but one of the 2 days for sure, I will be trying to go live again. So thank you guys for joining me. Like the stream on the way out, and we will see you next time. Y'all have a good one.